And turning now to a sport that has soared in popularity during the pandemic, pickleball. The game that has celebrities, pros, amateurs all ready to paddle up. Sort of a cross between tennis and ping pong. Pickleball was actually started on Bainbridge Island in 1965, I love this, by 3 dads that were bored with their kids on summer vacation. So it's played with wooden paddles and a wiffle ball-like ball. Well, the game is easy for beginners. It can be played just about anywhere. Hence all the popularity, right? Our next guest, Rachel Simon, started playing the game with her husband. They have no fun at all. And her in-laws while they were quarantining during the pandemic. And now, pickleball enthusiast herself, she has a new book out. It's called Pickleball for All. It dives into the rich history of the game, how to play, and how it has become America's fastest growing sport. Rachel, thank you so much for being with us tonight. How fun.
Thanks so much for having me.
So you found the love for this game in the last few years, but what inspired you to go as far as writing a book about it?
So I started playing about 2 years ago, and over the last 2 years, I've written a number of articles about it because I've just been so fascinated by how quickly pickleball has grown and just how passionate pickleball players are. You talk to anyone who plays, and they will tell you how obsessed they are with the game, how it's changed their lives, how it's helped them make friends, meet their spouses even, bring their whole families together. So I just knew that it was something really special. And then I was approached to write a book on it, and I thought, why not? Why not dive deeper into this world of pickleball and look into how it started and where it's going in the future?
I mean, it's really fun to learn about. So for people that might be unfamiliar with the game, how would you describe it?
I would describe it definitely as a mix between a lot of other sports. It's like tennis, it's like ping pong, it's like badminton, it's like racquetball, but at the same time, it's also its own unique sport. It has its own quirks to it. It's so much fun to play. I think a lot more, I'll say, than some of those other sports, at least personally, I would say. And it's very easy to learn too. I think that's something that really sets pickleball apart is that while it does take a lot of effort to get very good at it, of course, it's not too hard to just learn the basics of it and get playing really quickly, which makes it accessible for everyone.
I totally agree with that. How did pickleball get its name? I've read a bunch of different things, and I find this so interesting.
Yeah, so that's a fun story I get into in the book. There are actually 2 competing theories for how pickleball got its name. The main one, the one that most people believe is true, most people back up, is that there was a dog named Pickles who belonged to one of the founders and his wife, and the dog was, of course, there in the cabin in Washington when the game was created. So that would make a lot of sense that it was named after the dog. However, there are some other people who do believe that it was actually named after the pickle boats that are used in crew, because those boats are kind of a mix of rowers from all different abilities and backgrounds, just the way that pickleball is a lot of other sports. And it's a good theory, but the dog one is most likely accurate.
Either way, I love the name, no matter where it came from, I think. And it's so popular right now, but this game has been around for decades. We're seeing celebrities chime in, right? Like Ellen DeGeneres, the Kardashians. My parents, by the way, love the game now. So why has the national and international growth of pickleball picked up in recent years? And in your opinion, where do you see the future of pickleball going?
So I think a lot of the recent growth is honestly due to the pandemic. And that's even from my own personal story of how I got into it. You know, when we were quarantining at the beginning of the pandemic, we were looking for things to do that were an activity that was fun, that was a little different, easy to learn and inexpensive, and also something though that could really bring people of all ages together because we were quarantining from people ranging from their 20s to their 60s. And so pickleball really fit the bill there. And I think so many people over the last year or 2 have realized that and just fallen in love with it and decided to make it a bigger part of their lives. And I think, to answer the second part of your question, I think pickleball is just going to continue to get bigger and bigger. There are some people out there who predict that it might even get bigger than tennis theoretically. And I think that's a real possibility. I think tennis isn't going anywhere, but pickleball is not either. And I think it's just going to continue to grow and explode in popularity.
I love that. So you and your husband play against his parents. Who wins?
We did. I have to say, we very handily won that tournament. I think that picture you showed earlier was us doing a fun little tournament against them, and we were the absolute winners there.
Oh, that's so fun. Rachel, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
No problem. It was my pleasure.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.